Hey, what's up, everybody? Onepeg here. It is 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I got an alert on my phone that woke me up out of bed and brought me downstairs. And lo and behold, we have a bit of an announcement on Discord. Terrence says, "Hi everyone. With increased confidence in the quality of our game, we have started preparations on introducing Dark and Darker to a wider audience. As a first step, we are happy to announce the launch of Dark and Darker store page on the Epic Games Store. This is a big preparatory step for us in our journey to deliver a polished product to our fans. If you have an Epic account, we encourage you to show your enthusiasm and wishlist the game. We will continue working with various partners to give our fans the best options and properly grow the community to foster a long and healthy game. Thanks to everyone for all of your love and support." Interesting thing about this when it comes to the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA, Iron Mace Games lost Dark and Darker to a DMCA strike that was levied by Nexon, taking Dark and Darker off of Steam's store, citing that Iron Mace had stolen IP in order to be able to create Dark and Darker, because a lot of the guys that work for Iron Mace used to work for Nexon, creating a game that they say was this Project P3 and all this other things, right? Anyway, when it comes to the DMCA, it is platform specific. And given that there has been some amount of legal stuff that has gone on in the United States and in Korea now, where the court failed to file injunctions against either company, failed to allow the injunction request to go through, and the United States actually kicked the DMCA claim that was made in court out of the United States courts and said that it needed to be litigated in Korea because the United States was not the most convenient forum to have that court case heard, which means that the DMCA doesn't really apply to Steam anymore, which means that the game should be on Steam, or could potentially technically be on Steam now, but isn't. Probably because Steam's lawyers have recommended that they not do that and they have cold feet, whatever else. But none of that pertains to any other sales platforms that could exist, like EGS. In this case, if they're putting it on Epic Games Store, it's because they see a pathway here where Nexon doesn't really get to make a future claim. They'll be able to lean back on the failure of the courts to see this all the way through, the failure of the prosecution. Nexon had failed in trying to make sure that DMCA strike stuck, and it got kicked out of court. So they'll be able to lean on that and show EGS, well, this didn't really take, so you guys should be safe here. Hopefully that ends up remaining true. In the meantime, though, for anybody that wants to wishlist it, obviously you can go to the Epic Games Store and wishlist it yourselves. They should end up seeing a nice influx of sales here, which will be kind of nice. And hopefully this will end up creating a bit of a precedent, a pathway, so that they can start getting it onto larger platforms like Steam. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for this one. Thanks so much for coming and checking it out. If you wouldn't mind subbing the channel here, if you enjoy the content, I would very, very much appreciate it. As always, I stream live normally around 7 to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but being how it's 4 a.m. and I'm here doing this and editing this all up for you, I'll probably be a little bit late. It is Sunday after all. I mean, we'll get in there when we can. We're cleaning up in the dungeon, by the way. I've done nothing but just absolutely murder high roller bosses and trios alike. I've been playing a lot with Jay Griffey and So Bad Strange and N-Boss, and we have just been ripping through just about everybody we come across. So it's been a good time. Yeah, lots of HR murdering going on right now. Thank you so much for lending me your eyeballs. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.